Hi, Dwayne from Blue Jay Bushcraft. Just going to do a review of the Crusader cookset. You can usually buy all these bits separately, but if you get the whole kit, you get the bag as well. You have a water bottle with a cup that fits on top of it. You have a metal cup, good solidly made. It's going to take some serious abuse. And you've got the actual cooker. That and that fit together. That fits in there. That fits in there. So you get the whole lot in one nice parcel. Now the fuel that you're supposed to use with these is this stuff, Greenheat. So you take your fuel, open the packet, and then you just empty the contents of that packet into there. Take fire steel. He says, hopefully. There we go. Light your fuel. Now to give it a test. I'm going to fill this cup. It has, I don't know if you can see that there, markings on the inside there. So I'm going to fill it up to the second one. There we go. Now that flips over there. Like so. The cup sits on the top there. Now I'm going to use another extra that you can get with this, which is the plastic lid. So that should increase the boil time. Well, start the clock. And we'll see how long that takes to boil. And just while that's boiling, I've been thinking of alternative fuels that I can use in the Crusader cooker, and I've come up with this. No, not shoe polish, but it is. It's a shoe polish tin. I've got some mesh that I've cut out of a sieve and some loft insulation. So you take your sieve, cut a bigger circle than the tin, pack your loft insulation, you'll probably find it's easier if you just put the mesh into the tin first, just to let it get its shape a little bit. Then squash the loft insulation into the tin. Then put the loft insulation into the mesh and squash it back into the tin. And the reason I've used a shoe polish tin, as I'll show you in a few minutes, is that it's the ideal size to fit in the ring for the fuel on the bottom of the cooker. Okay, so I'll just come back to the cooker now. That's been going for about 6.5 minutes, and the green heat's gone out. Green heat's gone out. It's hot, but it's not too hot to put my finger in. Which is another reason why I'm not overly keen on the green heat. Right, so I'll just clear this away. Clear the green heat out of the cooker. As you can see there, it does leave quite a residue. So I'll just clean that out. I'll get some more cold water in there, and we'll try the test with the little Meths burner. Okay, so I've got most of the residue for the green heat out of there. I'll just scrape it out with a stick. So we'll take the Meths burner that I've made. That, as I was saying, fits neatly in there. And when you come to fold it away, you put the whole thing back together like that, and the cooker stays in the bottom of it. So, just pop that open, pop it in there, add some Meths, that then soaks into the insulation. A little bit too much in there. Exactly the same as with the green heat. Only quite a bit easier. Slice it with a fire steel. And take the cup, which is now stone cold. Not that there's a competition from the green heat anymore, because that didn't actually boil the water. I'll just pop that over there. Like so. Now put the cup on. Put the lid on there. Reset the stopwatch. And that's 2 cups worth in there, 2 ordinary mugs. And it shows how much the water bottle holds. You can get 4 mugs worth of water in that, and there's still a little bit left. As you can see, it's pretty windy. So we'll leave that, and I'll come back to you when that's boiled. And just while that's boiling, I'll show you another idea that I've been playing with. This is a wood gas stove. All it is, it's 2 tin cans. The inner one's actually a potato tin, the outer one's a steak tin. It was one of the ones with the pull back top. And the potato tin very nearly fitted in it. I just had to file it out a little bit to get it in. And if you see the inner tin has got holes around the inside edge and in the bottom. That tin doesn't quite go down to the bottom of the outer tin. The outer tin has got holes around the outside edge. So I'll just see if I can get this working. I'll use what I've scraped out of that Greenheat. Which is supposed to start very easily from a spark, but doesn't seem to want to. Okay, so that Greenheat didn't want to light, so just for ease and speed, I want to use a little piece of barbecue lighter block. I'll put some bits of wood in there. This is by no means finished yet. This is just a experiment I've been doing as much as anything. Right, so we'll get that wood in there. Let that get going. Right, so the Meths burner has just come to the boil. As you can see there, that is a full rolling boil. Eight minutes, 39 seconds. So I'll just leave that going for a little while. See how long that mess lasts. There you go. You can see that there, that it's starting to get the flames coming out of the holes at the side there. Camera's just struggling to focus. Let's just see if I can help it a bit. That's better. You see, the flames coming out, the flames at the side, the holes at the side. Because that wood is actually producing gas, which is getting drawn down through the tin, up between the 2 tins and out through those holes. It's not actually finished yet. I need to make some kind of pot mount for it, but I just thought I'd show you what I was up to with that, basically. It's just now on its last flickers. In fact, I think it's actually gone out now. And I forgot to reset the stopwatch, but hopefully you'll see by the time that's 20:58. Call it 20:58 and 30 seconds. I'll have to look at the time. I want to rewind the video a little bit. I'm reckoning that's about 15-20 minutes, somewhere like that. I'll put the actual time on the film when it's done. Well, I hope you found that interesting, and thank you for watching. Just as a quick warning to you about how careful you need to be when using fire or cookers of any kind, the embers that are tipped out of the wood gas stove, I'll tip them into my fire pit on top of a pile of wood that was already in there. And this is what happened. I didn't like that. That was just the embers left over out of that tin. So always, always make sure that your fire is properly out. Never leave it thinking it'll be alright. This is just in a fire pit. Imagine what happened if I'd have just tipped those embers out on a woodland floor, instead of a little stack of firewood in a fire pit burning. That could have been a whole woodland. So like I say, be very, very careful with fire of any kind, and make sure it's out and damped down. Thanks again. Bye for now.